Our story begins in 1986, with the release of the original Castlevania on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Players stepped into the boots of Simon Belmont, a vampire hunter armed with a whip known as the Vampire Killer. His mission? To defeat the nefarious Count Dracula and rid the land of his dark influence. Over the years, Castlevania evolved, introducing new characters, intricate storylines, and innovative gameplay mechanics. From the side-scrolling action of Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo, to the RPG elements of Castlevania Symphony of the Night on the PlayStation, the series has continuously pushed the boundaries of its genre. In 1993, Castlevania Rondo of Blood graced the PC Engine, introducing Richter Belmont, a descendant of Simon Belmont. This entry is renowned for its branching paths, animated cutscenes, and its direct narrative connection to Symphony of the Night. Rondo of Blood combined tight platforming with a rich gothic atmosphere, setting a new standard for the series and becoming a fan favorite. Symphony of the Night in particular, released in 1997, is often hailed as one of the greatest video games of all time. With its expansive castle to explore, RPG elements, and unforgettable soundtrack, it set a new standard for the series and inspired the term Metroidvania, blending exploration and platforming with RPG mechanics. Today, we're diving into a fascinating chapter of gaming history, the remakes of classic titles on the Nintendo Wii's Virtual Console and WiiWare titles. These games, celebrated for their 16-bit graphics and nostalgic charm, left an indelible mark on the gaming community, capturing the hearts of both veteran gamers and newcomers alike. In fact, I am going to focus on 3 titles which were part of a Rebirth line, or trio of games. The first being Gradius Rebirth, a popular shoot-'em-up that has many fans to this day, Contra Rebirth, which I will talk about in depth later, and Castlevania Rebirth, which I will start with in the video today. Actually, the full title of the game is Castlevania Adventure ReBirth. The title alludes to the Game Boy variant and looks to be a reimagining of the Game Boy versions, but in fact this doesn't try to redo much of this game at all. Firstly, you notice the game graphically is far more reminiscent of Super Castlevania 4 or Castlevania Generations. To be more accurate, it borrows mechanics from the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis Castlevania, collecting orbs to power up the whip to fire projectiles, and only being able to whip in a forward direction returns. The music from the Rebirth game is also taken from the Mega Drive Castlevania. The graphics do lean more towards a soft and colorful palette reminiscent from the Super Nintendo, making no attempt to borrow from the game it is meant to be rebirthing. You do get a cutscene with the intro of the game, and if I'm honest, it doesn't add anything extra to this entry, but it does at least make the effort. During a time when high-definition graphics and complex gameplay mechanics were becoming the norm, these remakes provided a refreshing throwback to the golden era of gaming, where simplicity and pixel-perfect precision reigned supreme. The vibrant, colorful graphics, coupled with engaging gameplay, offered a delightful blend of old-school and modern gaming experiences. I would suggest that this may be where the popularity of the game lies. We were moving into a time of high-definition gaming and into a highly polished 3D version of Castlevania in the Lords of Shadow series. And to add, the other systems were also getting Mirror of Fate, which was technically a 2D version of a modern Castlevania. Gamers at the time were let down by the series, struggling to make the same impact as the 2D Castlevania games, and were ready for the next level. But even though there are some good 3D Castlevania games, I think most will agree the series is at its strongest when moving through a two-dimensional field. Despite their significant impact and the fond memories they evoked, these masterpieces remain elusive treasures in the gaming world. They were never released on physical disc, making them rare finds for collectors and enthusiasts. Their availability was limited to a digital store that, sadly, has ceased to function, adding to their mystique and rarity. Maybe if enough people are vocal about getting this title a rebirth in release, one day we can experience this in high-definition graphics, loaded with a few extras. Maybe leave a comments in the comments section about getting the Rebirth games put onto a modern platform for old and new gamers alike to enjoy this much underappreciated collection. These titles not only paid homage to their original versions but also introduced new generations to the timeless appeal of 16-bit gaming. They serve as a testament to the enduring legacy of classic game design, which continues to influence modern games in subtle yet profound ways. Either way, this game is locked in the past now, and it would be no bad thing if the game didn't meet expectations of being a good game. But the reality is this game didn't even show up on gamers' radar with no physical release, and we were baited into other consoles, like the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 having better HD video output and less shovelware, and gimmick-like controls pushing the sales of the Nintendo Wii, losing their hardcore customers. While Castlevania, the Adventure ReBirth may not be the pinnacle of the Castlevania series, it stands as a testament to the enduring charm and appeal of the franchise. Developed by M2, this reimagining captures the essence of classic Castlevania gameplay, offering a nostalgic experience with modern sensibilities. The Castlevania series is celebrated for its iconic characters, atmospheric settings, and challenging gameplay. From the groundbreaking innovations of Symphony of the Night to the hauntingly beautiful Rondo of Blood, every entry has contributed to a legacy that continues to influence the gaming world. Castlevania: The Adventure ReBirth, with its vibrant graphics and engaging gameplay, offers a delightful blend of old-school charm and modern design. It's a game that reminds us why we fell in love with the series in the first place. Its ability to transport us to a world where bravery, skill, and perseverance are rewarded. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the series, Castlevania offers a rich, immersive experience that continues to stand the test of time. So, grab your whip, prepare your holy water, and get ready to face the darkness.